Buying a home garage lift sounds simple until you're lying on cold concrete staring at a jack stand wondering whether that tiny creak was normal. I've been there. The real headache isn't finding a lift, it's choosing one that fits your vehicle, ceiling, concrete, and actual repair work without wasting thousands of dollars. So I tested and compared 6 popular options, from portable systems to full 2-post lifts, and the winner surprised me because it solves one problem most buyers don't consider until installation day. BendPak MDS-6LPF. This lift is best for homeowners with low ceilings who want a permanent setup that leaves the garage floor almost completely clear. The MDS is a flush-mounted, open-center scissor lift rated for 6,000 pounds. When lowered, it virtually disappears into the floor, which is genuinely satisfying. You can park normally, roll equipment across the bay, and avoid tripping over steel frames every morning. Once raised, the open center layout offers you useful access to the exhaust, transmission, and much of the vehicle's underside. With the blocks installed, it reaches approximately 46 inches, so brake jobs, tire rotations, detailing, and light underbody work feel considerably less punishing. The hydraulic action felt controlled and level, without the uneasy side-to-side movement you sometimes get from cheaper scissor systems. BendPak uses dual master hydraulic cylinders with equalizing cylinders, and you can feel that stability when the vehicle begins leaving the ground. Here's the problem though. Flush mounting requires real construction work. You need to cut and recess the floor correctly, account for drainage and hydraulic routing, and make sure the finished platforms sit level. This is definitely not a casual Saturday installation. The center structure can also interfere with certain transmission, exhaust, and long undercarriage jobs. It offers more access than a closed center scissor lift, but it cannot match the freedom of a proper 2-post system. You'll occasionally find yourself repositioning instead of simply reaching upward. Bottom line, the MDS-6LPF looks fantastic and works well in a carefully planned garage. 5. Atlas Garage Pro 8000. This 4-post lift is best for collectors who need extra parking space and want to store one vehicle above another. The long runways guide the tires naturally, and the 8,000-pound capacity handles most passenger cars, SUVs, and many light trucks without drama. It rises to roughly 72 inches at the runway, leaving about 67 inches of clearance underneath. That makes it useful for fluid changes, exhaust inspections, detailing, and of course, vehicle storage. The mechanical locking positions engage with reassuringly solid clicks as it climbs. The included caster system is clever. After lowering the lift and fitting the polyurethane caster wheels, you can move the structure around without tools. Now, portable is doing some heavy lifting here because this thing is still large, awkward, and definitely not rolling around like an office chair. My biggest complaint is wheel access. Since the vehicle rests on its tires, brake and suspension work requires an additional sliding jack tray or bridge jack. Without one, you own a very impressive lift that somehow makes a basic brake job more complicated. You also need serious floor space. With the approach ramps installed, the standard model measures more than 17 feet long and roughly 9.5 feet wide at the motor. Measure everything, including your garage door path, before getting emotionally attached. It's a practical storage lift, but Atlas describes it as homeowner and restoration shop equipment, rather than something intended for constant commercial cycling. If stocking cars is the goal, it makes sense. For frequent mechanical work, I'd keep looking. 4. QuickJack TL Series. The QuickJack is best for DIY mechanics who rent, move frequently, or cannot permanently modify their garage. This system uses 2 independent lifting frames positioned beneath the vehicle's factory lifting points. Connect the hydraulic hoses, place the rubber blocks, press the control button, and the entire vehicle rises evenly. Well, it makes jock stands feel prehistoric. Depending on the model, the TL range handles between 5,000 and 7,000 pounds. The 5000 TL reaches approximately 24 inches, while the 7000 TL reaches about 24.5 inches, which is enough room for brakes, suspension, oil changes, and many exhaust jobs. Compared with the older SLX design, the TL gives you around 3 additional inches of height. The repositioned hydraulic cylinder also leaves the lifting tray less obstructed, so placing blocks beneath different pinch welds and frame points feels simpler. I especially like the storage flexibility. When the work is finished, lower the frames, disconnect the hoses, and roll or slide everything against a wall. You keep the full garage bay instead of permanently donating it to 2 steel columns. The compromise is underbody access. 2 long frames still occupy space beneath the rocker areas, and moving each frame isn't exactly effortless. But for a portable lift with genuine stability and no concrete anchors, the QuickJack TL delivers an excellent balance. 3. Vevor Air Portable Car Lift. This Vevor lift is best for quick tire, brake, and inspection work when speed matters more than maximum working height. Instead of electric hydraulics, it uses inflatable airbag assemblies built into steel ramp structures. Connect a suitable air supply, operate the controller, and the vehicle can reach full height in around 6 seconds. The first lift is almost comically fast. The 2-ramp version is rated for approximately 11,023 pounds when both ramps are used, with each removable airbag assembly rated around 6,613 pounds independently. The ramps also include mechanical support pins, wheel chocks, and raised front stops. I like the extended approach sections because low-clearance cars climb aboard without scraping immediately. Once elevated, the 12.6-inch maximum height gives you enough room for wheel changes and inspections, although it won't provide the working space of QuickJack or a 2-post lift. The detachable air jacks are surprisingly useful. You can remove one for a focused tire change or roadside-style repair instead of setting up both ramps. The steel structure feels planted, while the locking pins prevent the airbags from carrying the load alone. This isn't the lift I'd choose for lengthy undercarriage restoration. Still, for rapid service work, it's simple, fast, and refreshingly mechanical. Just use the safety locks every time. Air gets the car upward, solid steel should keep it there. 2-post car lift. The Katool is best for serious home mechanics who want full undercarriage access and high capacity without paying top-tier shop lift pricing. The 11,000-pound configuration uses a symmetric clear floor design with dual hydraulic chain drive cylinders. Because the equalization cables and hydraulic lines run overhead, the floor between the columns stays open for tool carts, transmission jacks, and your increasingly questionable project car decisions. Its maximum lifting height is approximately 70.75 inches, with a minimum pad height of about 4.25 inches. That range works well for cars, SUVs, vans, and pickups, provided the arms can reach the manufacturer-approved lifting points correctly. During positioning, the screw-adjustable pads and included height adapters made accommodating different frames easier. Rubber door guards protect the vehicle when you climb out, while the overhead shutoff bar helps prevent taller vehicles from being lifted into the crossbeam. There's enough space underneath to stand comfortably, remove an exhaust, work on a transmission, or inspect the entire chassis. This is where a full-size lift separates itself from portable equipment. You stop crawling around the vehicle and start working naturally. Installation demands planning though. The structure is heavy, requires 220-volt power, and may require a forklift for unloading. Verify your ceiling, concrete, anchors, and local requirements before ordering. Once installed correctly, however, it offers a lot of lifting ability for the money. BendPak 10AP. The 10AP is best for enthusiasts who want one professional-style home lift capable of handling almost everything in the garage. Its 10,000-pound capacity covers passenger cars, performance vehicles, SUVs, and many trucks. More importantly, the redesigned biometric arms can be configured for symmetric or asymmetric lifting, giving you better access to the correct lifting points on different chassis, including modern EVs. The standard 10AP provides 73 inches of lifting height at the pads and up to 82.5 inches with adapters. At full rise, I could work underneath without constantly bending my neck or negotiating around platforms and scissor mechanisms. The clear floor design keeps cables and hydraulic lines overhead, leaving an unobstructed workspace beneath the vehicle. Arm restraints, automatic safety locks, and the overhead shutoff bar add layers of protection that feel purposeful rather than thrown in to decorate a specification sheet. BendPak also allows narrow or wide column positioning, which helps when fitting the lift into different garage layouts. The standard model's 145-inch overall height still requires a tall ceiling, but it is more manageable than many commercial-style lifts. Of course, this isn't plug-and-play. BendPak specifies reinforced concrete at least 4.25 inches thick, rated to 3,000 psi, and cured for 28 days. Professional installation is worth considering because, saving money becomes irrelevant if several thousand pounds of vehicle lands beside you. For portability, choose QuickJack. For stocked parking, choose Outless. But for the best overall home garage lift, the BendPak 10AP takes number 1. It offers the access, adaptability, capacity, and working height that let your garage grow with your projects instead of limiting them.